What's up, YouTube? So, I want to thank everyone for the first videos, comments, and like, subscribes, all that good stuff. Keep subscribing, by the way. This is my second video. So, I think what I want to do is, sorry. So, I think what I want to do is, well, let me reverse a little bit. Well, let me rewind a little bit. So, at one point, I wanted to write a book. Now, I started writing it, I'm sure if you've written before, it's pretty hard to keep going just because it can get so long and you just lose yourself because you're working or have schoolwork or something. So I'm gonna try something with these videos. I'm gonna hopefully give you chapters of my life. So I'm gonna label them chapters. I'll just try this out for a little bit. I'll change it up. I'll change it up here and there so it won't be too boring. But I want to talk about my life and how I see this world. So stay tuned, guys. I'm out here chilling with Jax. He's laying down. Hi, Jax. Just me, myself, and I. Well, me, myself, and Jax. Everyone else is inside. But let's start with 6th grade. That's as far as I can remember, 6th grade. So 6th grade, I think, is where you start to learn more about yourself growing up. I'm about to go to junior high school. You think you're big and bold. At least I did. Well, 6th grade, let's see. I'm going to go into some deep personal things that happened. So if I talk about you, don't get offended. I'm just telling my life story here. In 6th grade, I actually discovered that I loved math. I had this teacher who made me love it just because she was so nice and I was her favorite student. Gotta admit it. I gotta admit that. I was her favorite student, and yeah, I just loved math. Ever since then, I loved it. I also started to learn that I like to write as well. Sorry. Alright, so I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but I want to tell y'all about this one little story real quick. So I dated this girl. I remember it was Christmas break of 6th grade. And it was the most weirdest, awkward relationship ever because this girl who I had the biggest crush on for the longest time, right? I finally had the guts to ask her out through a note. She said yes through the note. And she gave me her cell phone number. We started texting or whatever. And we texted the whole Christmas break. And I wanted to see her every day because she actually lived by my grandparents' house. So I literally wanted to go to my grandma's so I could walk to go see this girl that I liked so much. By the way, liking someone in 6th grade is totally different than liking... I'm sure all you guys are adults, so I'm sure you guys know that. But just wanted to say that in case, I don't know, some 6th graders watching this. But yeah, so I like this girl, whatever, and she supposedly liked me back, but I knew something was weird. I'm a 6th grader, but I was really smart as far as, like, communication goes and stuff like that, just because I've experienced a lot my whole life. Now, this girl, at the end of Christmas break, okay, let me back up a little bit. So, I actually bought her this, this heart necklace. It had like fake diamonds on it, and I bought this for her, and since I couldn't see her, I actually asked if it was okay if I just delivered a gift to her front porch. I know, it's super gay, but so she said yeah, and I was like, okay. She's like, leave it when I'm not home so my dad doesn't see you, right? I was little, like I said. So I went out of my way to buy this little ghetto heart necklace with fake diamonds on it, right? Well, come to find out, this whole time, quotations, this whole time, I was texting her aunt, who is older or whatever, and she asked me to leave her alone because I was texting her aunt, and her aunt was just playing games with me. And I was like, okay. But it was really weird because the number that she was texting me on was her cell phone number, verified by everyone else. And I'm making myself sound a little bit weird. I'm not weird, guys. I promise you guys. If you know me, you know I'm not weird. But just the fact that I went out of my way for a little bit as a sixth grader, you know, I walked. I bought something. I didn't even have a job. You know, what sixth grader has a job? You're like, what, 10 years old? I don't know how old you are. 13, 12. But yeah, so I was like, okay, and it's really weird because we actually had a few classes together. Well, after this whole texting thing, she just straight up avoided me like crazy, and I just thought it was really fishy. So I was like, this is really weird, you know? And I was just like a little heartbroken just because I like this girl like crazy. Well, I actually went to high school with this girl too, and it was just really awkward all those years. I actually ended up avoiding her myself just because as a sixth grader I felt really played. But I mean, she obviously doesn't matter. Oh my god. She obviously didn't matter after that whole story. But yeah, that's a little bit about my sixth grade experience. I also met some of my really good friends in sixth grade, which I still communicate with today. And by the way, I have a new job and it kills me. All I gotta say is if I'm calling you, I'm sorry. Just pay your bills. So I'm still looking for another job just because I want to be at a company where I love to wake up every morning and just go to work. But it's really hard to find that. I'm just 20 years old looking for my career. But I mean, it's good to start now just because you have those years of experience that you grow within the company and you just learn to love the company that you work for years. My longest job was probably 3 years. That was working for a little restaurant. Well, it's not little. It's a really famous restaurant, fast food restaurant that a lot of you guys know, but can't say anything because of copyright purposes. But yeah, well, that's my sixth grade slash first job experience. This is chapter 1 of my book. Now keep subscribing, keep liking, keep commenting, follow up my videos if you guys have any comments about anything. Um, just keep them coming. I like any kind of feedback, guys. Negative, positive, not HIV positive. Don't do that. So that's it for this video. My next video will probably be more interesting just because I just talked today. And that's how normally my videos are going to be. I'm just going to talk behind the camera just because I'm not the kind of guy who likes to write down or just talk about topics and stuff just because I like to do things a little bit different. I like things just to come out because when I'm meeting new people and stuff like that, things just float out my mouth. So yeah, like I said, thanks for watching. You guys have a great night or a great day if you're watching this in the morning. Bye.